What's going on YouTube? Username Kite562 here, and I have another manga review, and it's of Gyo by Junji Ito. Now, Gyo is another one of the 3 long-form stories that I've already mentioned a lot on this channel, and it's paired up with Uzumaki, Gyo, and Tomie, but each of their stories are their own stories, their own self-contained stories within these nice black, red, and gray hardcover editions. So, yeah, here's a look at the spine. Right here, since it's correct. So, yeah. Anyway, the plot of Gyo starts off with our 2 protagonists who are engaged to one another. Tadashi, the male protagonist, and Kaiori, the female protagonist. So they decide to go on a vacation to Okinawa, Japan. But something strange happens. Kaiori has a really good sense of smell, and I mean a really good sense of smell. Even she can notice when Tadashi hasn't brushed his teeth enough, as according to the manga. So anyway, Kaiori, at first she kind of annoyed me, not gonna lie, but you know, as I got done reading Gyo, which when it arrived yesterday I finished it within the same day. The story's short, sweet, to the point, but I have to say overall Gyo was a really solid and enjoyable experience as a manga to read. So yeah, the plot slowly opens up, and I'll try to keep this review as spoiler-free as possible, but as the plot opens up, that death stench, what the manga keeps on mentioning, it turns out to be the rotting, decaying corpses of sea life, whether it be fish, sharks, octopuses even. It's just, and then it all unfolds to, you know, latching onto humans, and then other living beings with these tiny little machine, alien-looking apparatuses. But after I got done reading Gyo, the main story, it really gave me a lot of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds vibes. So sorry if I cannot talk today within this video. But anyway, I have to say, my favorite parts from Gyo was mainly during the intro when these, like, undead sea life creatures started coming back to life. Was, like, my favorite because it just kept on pacing after pacing. Especially when the shark comes in. Just, that was memorable because, like, one of the panels really reminded me of that meme used on, like, Junji Ito stuff. It really brought a smile to my face. And after getting done reading Gyo, I just really can't wait to read more of Junji Ito's works. This was a really solid story, and I'll try to keep this review as spoiler-free as possible, but I'll have to admit that there will be some spoilers, but not too many, to ruin the experience for new readers. So, anyway, as I got done reading Gyo, like the complete whole story, I got access to one of Junji Ito's most notable internet classic stories, The Enigma of Amigara Fault, as one of the 2 bonus stories within this hardcover deluxe edition. Now, The Enigma of Amigara Fault is pretty iconic. A strange fault opens up within Japan with human-shaped holes inside of it, and people start to get mysteriously drawn to holes that fit them perfectly, and whatever happens on the other side, who knows? Check out the story yourself. It's right here in Gyo, so please support the official release of manga. So anyway, this is published by Viz Media and written and illustrated by Junji Ito. So got that out of the way. Anyway, I really enjoyed Gyo. It really gave, as I stated in this video, it really gave me a lot of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds vibes, along with Sharknado, since I've never seen the Sharknado movies, like, ever. But I knew they kind of have a cult following to them. So, anyway, you know, I really enjoyed Gyo as a solid story. I wouldn't call it a solid Halloween reread, though, since it went by really fast for me. It really drew me in at the beginning with the sense of dread and just, all in all, my favorite parts from Gyo was when the big reveal of Tadashi's uncle, which he's also a scientist. Just that whole reveal where he said somebody died, but in reality they didn't, so that revelation happened. But I'll leave it as vague as possible. So anyway, about the two bonus stories, the Enigma of Amigara Fault and the Sad Principal Post, I think it's called. The Sad Tale of the Principal Post. Now, I thought that story was pretty funny because it deals with this family, you know, mother, daughter, father, son, I think. And, you know, they don't know how the father got underneath this post. But you notice like a little talisman thing wrapped around the post itself within the manga. So, and then as time goes on, he dies. He wanted to tell them his story, but he doesn't really have a chance to since he's already dead. And oddly enough, I found that kind of funny. But I like dark humor stories, so I'm just like, how did he get there? Was the post like some sort of magical teleportation talisman or something? Like what? I am genuinely curious. But anyway, back to the main shtick of the book. Yo, and I thought I'd read the back to you. The floating smell of death bangs over the island. What is it? A strange legged fish appears on the scene. So begins Tadashi and Kaiori spiral into the horror and stench of the sea. Here is the creepiest masterpiece of horror manga ever from the creator of Uzumaki, Junji Ito. Hold your breath until all of it's revealed. So, anyway, that's my review of Gyo. Sorry I didn't go into like much spoiler-free territory, but definitely give it a shot. Where you can find these, where I got mine, copy of Gyo is on Amazon. I know you can probably find this at like Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Books A Million, Right Stuff, but this video is not sponsored. This is just my own thoughts on Gyo. So anyway, I really enjoyed this story. I'm probably not going to give it a Halloween reread material, but just a reread whenever I feel like it, because all in all, Gyo was a really solid story in my opinion. And I have to say, I give Gyo a 7.9 out of 10, just because it went by a little too quick for me. I guess I just didn't pace myself while reading this, but I have to say my favorite panel from Gyo has to be that whole circus scene with the flames and everything. And then the shark at the beginning. So I thought those are my favorite panels from this story. So anyway, if you're new to Junji Ito, and if you're into long-form stories, I definitely recommend Gyo, Uzumaki, and Tomie. And I know I keep on mentioning those titles, but definitely go check them out. They're definitely in that hardcover black edition, or hardcover deluxe complete edition, whatever you want to call it. So let me leave you with this question. What was your favorite part from Gyo that still sticks with you to this day? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'm really active on Reddit, so I got a Reddit page. So you can definitely click on that within on my channel banner on the bottom right. But if you want to see more content from this channel, definitely hit that little subscribe button at the bottom right of this video with my name on it, the little blue box. Just leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content on this channel. Anyway, this has been Kite562. I'm signing out, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Later.